This is going to be the hardest video I've ever made. I made a video called Why People Hate Poketips, and I offended a lot of people, and I just want to apologize. I'm fucking with you guys. Alright, so yes, the title of the video is Why People Love Poketips, but in reality, this is another hate comments video. And for those who do not get the joke, let me explain. You know what? No. Once you see the comments, the title and everything is just going to make so much more sense. So let's get into it. First comment says, "No one hates Poketips, you're just an idiot." This person, very kind soul, decided to defend me and said, you know what the difference between a fact and an opinion is, right? So, once again, shout out to the guy defending me. I just want to say, this was, without a doubt, the most common comment throughout the whole video. Alright, let's move on to comment number 2. So he says, "I honestly like his videos, but I'm giving you a chance. Appreciate it." And then below in all bold he says, "But don't review M&J TV ever again." So this was clearly a threat, and I truly think my life is at stake. Send help immediately. We're gonna end that there. That was a terrible joke. Next comment we will be looking at says, "God, you the Alright, so let's just finish reading it before I get into the asshole comment. God, you're the most..." Oh, that says your shit. "God, you're the most fake Poketuber ever. You're garbage. You use hate as content." I genuinely love comments like this. Once again, when I read these, I laugh. They're very funny. They're stupid. But yes, I am fake YouTuber. And I know for a fact that this content is garbage. Alright, next comment. So he says, "I'm a fan of Poketips, but as a God believer, I want to end this drama with Let's Find Poketips. Look, I know it already ended, blah 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 blah. Whatever. I just have to ask, what on earth does being a God believer have to do with any of this conflict?" So those were like kind of just some silly comments, you know, some stuff I wanted to poke fun of. Now we're going to get into the real reason why this video is called Why People Love Poketips, because a lot of people, I can't even say this word, it's gonna get me instantly demonetized. Let me think of a synonym. Not bandwagon fans. Gosh. They're blind fans, I'll call them that. But anyways, he says, "I am disgusted because a dude faked a Nuzlocke." Do you know how crazy that sounds, right? And I do agree, this was a little bit of an overreaction on my part. And yes, that was the point. Also, just to clarify, I wasn't really disgusted by the fact that he faked the Nuzlocke. It was more about the fact that he repeatedly lied about it to avoid scrutiny and save face in the eyes of his fan and the general Poketuber community, especially when the initial drama went down and it was at its height. And there's a kind of a part 2 to this statement about what happened when he confessed, but we'll get to that in a bit. Let's move on to the next comment though, where he says, "Dude, that's all from the past. My God, wow, you can't even pass the past." And he, what the fuck does that mean? And he made a video exposing himself, and you just don't speak about that because you just want views. I'm pretty sure I gave him props for exposing himself. Anyways, he says, "And also, you just don't know that the reason he faked the randomizer was to make it more extreme, as he said in his exposed video, and also just attacking other YouTubers is not going to get you views. Sorry, but I'm just a bit angry." Once again, I understand your anger and your frustration. Once again, if someone went after one of my favorite YouTubers, especially with the kind of trash talking vibe that I carry with my channel, I wouldn't be too thrilled either. But a lot of people used this whole idea that he exposed himself to kind of excuse his actions like I said before, when the initial drama happened, he denied it. He denied. Even he himself said in this video where he exposed himself, he used the timeless excuse that that other guy was just jealous. He even denied it a second time. So pretty much he kept denying it, and eventually when the drama died down, he finally decided to graciously step forward and expose himself. So I really felt like the main reason why I decided to come clean was A, to affirm that yes, I was faking, but he chose to did it when he did it so he wouldn't bleed subs, which we're not talking about actual blood. For those who don't know, that's just a term meaning losing subscribers. So did he expose himself? Technically, yes. And once again, I do give him props for that. A lot of people would have just let it die down and never addressed it again. So I do like the fact that he eventually came over to expose himself. However, I did have an issue of when he did it, but better late than never, I guess. But I actually want to provide a bit of perspective and kind of relay my confusion on why his fans were so quick to forgive him, especially these diehard fans who jump when someone dare speaks anything negative about their precious Poketips. So these hardcore bandwagon fans who take his word as gospel probably believed at the time when he said he wasn't faking that he wasn't faking, despite there being indisputable evidence and pretty much everyone who didn't have rose-colored glasses saying, oh yeah, he definitely faked it. Once again, I'm kind of shocked that his fans immediately forgave him, because odds are these fans that took his word as gospel and the fans that are commenting on my videos now were the ones that rushed to his defense when the initial guy accused him of faking that Nuzlocke. So I'm shocked that they weren't able to comprehend or feel any hints of betrayal, because Poketips kind of let them furiously defend him, while in reality he knew that he was in the wrong. Despite this though, like I said in my original video, he has bettered himself. He's not like this anymore. So big respect to him for turning it all around. And once again, huge props, and he's doing some pretty cool content now with the glitches. However, that was back then. I haven't checked on his channel now. Anyways, next comment kind of saying, where's the new hate comment video? Right here, buddy. Right here. Next comment, this one says, you're just jealous because he is famous and just wants respect, but you just want subs, clouts, views, and you are the worst. And someone graciously defended me by saying, I mean, so does Poketips. He wants to grow and become more successful, just like most other YouTubers, and I don't see that as a problem. And I think this is very interesting because, actually before I get to that, I just want to say for the record, I'm not envious of him or what he has going. On the contrary, I respect his hustle and I like what he has going. And that goes for every Poketuber that I review. But this initial this comment answers a question on a previous video where people said who considers Poketubers as celebrities. Well, right there. And for the person that defended me, I appreciate it, but I think this could actually be a more interesting conversation to note for, you know, not only aspiring Poketubers, but famous Poketubers when it comes to getting views and clout. Well, I think there's no problem. I think the initial problem that the, original commenter had was the way that one goes about getting the clout and views. Now, whether the way I am doing it is corrupt can definitely be an interesting discussion for a previous video. Next comment, he says, you are the only one that don't like it. Now I need to make a video 1000 reasons why people hate green Typhlosion, and then please compare the number of Poketips subscribers with yours. Stop making such videos if you want to have at least half of Poketips subscribers. Stop making such videos if you... oh wait, shit, that's the same thing. Oh well. So, probably just mentioned this too late, but I don't hate Poketips. I have no ill will nor intention towards him. I don't know him in real life, so I'll say he's a good guy, but I don't know. But once again, I actually do think this guy is right, but that will be for another video where I explain how these reviews are killing my channel. Next, also that's not a joke, that video will be coming out soon. Next, this guy says, dude, one's actions actually affect their emotions, so if one wants to rob a bank, I don't think he would be a 10 out of 10 Poketuber, cause I think his sins will affect his success. I think this is interesting. While I understand where this person is coming from, I think this commenter is right in some places, but is wrong in some. I do agree that outside influences, like their work life and motivation, can definitely affect their content. However, the whole idea of the example is that if there is content that is phenomenal and it's made by a Poketuber that just happens to be a garbage person and do morally corrupt things, that really wouldn't affect the score. Also, if someone robbed a bank, I just want to say there is no doubt in my mind that the recent cash they have acquired would definitely go towards making their channel of higher production value. You know damn well he's gonna hire an editor to pump out more content. Anyways, next comment. This person says, oh my gosh, he already made a video of him exposing himself in 2017. You are just clinging to the past. Person down below says he's just explaining it. So this is hella similar to the previous comment. But I do want to say that exposing yourself does not absolve you of your sins, especially with the context of this situation. Him exposing himself doesn't really excuse his actions and just shouldn't make him be immediately forgiven. Also, the point of mentioning this was because I am reviewing his content. Something like this, which heavily affects his content, needs to be mentioned. Also, the issue was never that he faked it. If you want to fake it to make it more entertaining, there is nothing wrong with that. You just need to make it completely transparent to your audience that you will be faking it. Since he didn't do that, he essentially did fake his videos while trying to pass it off as real. And to be honest, I really think he kind of just played himself by doing this, because if you have ever played a Nuzlocke, the #1 best part of it as the player is the storylines and the narrative that you develop along the way. Once again, he didn't really rob anything from his audience, he really just played himself, but at the end of the day, he tried to pass it off as real, but in reality, it was fake. Now, this comment is truly the best comment I've ever seen in the history of my comment section, and it will be our last comment of the day because nothing else can follow this. Honestly though, this comment honestly thematically sums up his fans commenting on this video. Immature and not well thought out whatsoever. That has been this hate comment video. This really wasn't like the usual ones where I kind of poke fun at the stupid comments. This one was more about debunking, you know, the quote-unquote excuses and defenses that these fans were using. So, moral of this video, don't blindly defend anyone. Look in the facts first, but at the same time, if someone does something bad, don't immediately shove them out, especially if they have taken the time and effort to better themselves. So if you want more videos like this, please tell me down below. If you want to, you know, get notification or whatever the fuck the YouTubers say to get you to subscribe. But besides that, watch some more videos. But above all else, have a good day.